Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. We're back with the Ted Show. I have this amazing gentleman all the way from the Middle East. We're going to talk about the current scene of food and beverage hospitality in the Middle East with the one and only charming, gentlemanly, very professional looking, and very patient Harish Chander. What's up, my friend? How are you?
Sir, I'm keeping very well. Thank you for inviting me to the show. It's a
I'm
pleasure.
excited to have you. I am fascinated. I have never been to the Middle East. I've always wanted to go to Dubai. Of course, I'd love to go to Egypt. There's lots of places there. So when this came up and I saw all of the good things that you're doing in the hospitality scene over there, I thought you would be fascinating, even if it's only just for me, Harish. I would love to learn more. So welcome. Let's take a deep dive. But before we do that, tell us a little bit about you. Tell us about your journey, who you are, where you're from.
Fantastic. My name is Harish Chander. I was born in India, and it was long back when I left my own country. It was some time back, someone who worked with me in my past experiences. Once he returned back to India and he said, Harish, do you want to go to the Gulf? I had no idea where the Gulf is. I had no idea what the name of the countries are. Where is this place location? I have no idea. But since I was in very good rapport with the gentleman, and I think during his time he had kept some eye on me. And whenever his time came for recruitment, when he returned back, he said to me, I'm ready, I'm hiring. Would you like to go? I said yes. I I had no idea which country this is, but I say when this gentleman is working over there and he's wanting to hire me, so let us take a chance. Oh, that was the day, and I never looked back. I did not go back to India for work anymore, and it's
Wow.
almost about 25 years plus. I have seen almost every city, and I worked mainly into three areas, which is like Bahrain, Oman, and now in UAE.
Sorry. So tell me about why hospitality. Why I think a lot of people have heard about Dubai specifically, right? That seems to be if you're in my shoes, what the Middle East sort of like a bigger city kind of Middle East. I think of something in Dubai. I think of the big buildings. I think of the tallest structures. I think of the amazing infrastructure that's been built over there. But I know nothing about it. I just see pictures, and I'm so enamored with the way that things are done and the way that it appears service is top notch, number one, most important thing. So tell us a little bit about the food and beverage scene over
Fantastic, fantastic. Dubai is very vibrant city. I call it the city that never sleeps.
there. That's right, because it's guys. Remember, it's after 9 o'clock p.m. Where Harish is.
It's another life. I cannot explain in words. You know what happens in Dubai after 9 until 4 in the morning. All the hotels, the nightclubs, the bar, the joints are damn busy. You have the finest of talent around the world, which is living and working in Dubai. And the reason Dubai is like this today is because of the leadership that it has. You know, leadership is very futuristic and no compromise all the time. They want to be number one. Every single thing, what they touch, what they think, what they want to achieve, number one, and number one. And every day, every 2 weeks, you hear the top man of the country, the vice president Sheikh Mohammed, comes and he announces X, Y, Z. But it's unbelievable the progress which has been made from the short distance of time. You know, the history of UAE is starting from 1971 up till now. What they have achieved is remarkable. If you see the roads, the infrastructure, the airport, the hotels, the city life, and the law and order is absolutely fantastic.
It's known as a very safe place. It's also known as a playground of the people who have little more than a dime in their pocket.
I
It,
understand your words. I know what you're saying.
it's just it's known as a city that I'm from America, so it's known as a city that people like to go travel to and visit and are so impressed with the cleanliness and the offerings and the amount of entertainment options, the shopping, the food. It's a destination, I think, that you all have created out of not a whole lot starting back in
Mr.
1971.
Ted,
It's
Mr. Ted, you will not believe the restaurants here, the dining venues here, let it be indoor or outdoor, or the nightclubs or the cafes or discotheque, or you call it al fresco style or whichever style, is mind blowing. Every restaurant, the concept wise or the food offering wise or the service wise, they are competing with each other, and they are very alert. Social media is very alert. They do a lot of adverts. They tell people what is the offering, what's new, why me, and why you should visit me. Plenty of loyalty program, plenty of social media post, and then wherever you see very high standards. This is something, it is only possible because the kind of talent is available here. You see, the society is very cosmo. We do not have people from one country. Dubai is a mixed culture. Not only the nationals, of course, nationals are very brilliant. They are very smart. They have, huge, big qualification from all around the world, and the leadership is supporting them. But what they have done, they have hired very finest brains all around the world. The finest hotels, the discotheque, food chains, or malls, and so on, so are run by very best people on this globe. They are highly paid, but again, why they are highly paid? Because they are very talented and they are able to deliver what others cannot. Otherwise, they will not be on the seat.
the creativity, I think, is
It's very
what
high.
always, it's amazing there. I think that's one of the words I would describe Dubai, the creativity as far as the experience that you all deliver. I haven't been, I have wanted to go, so I'm talking from somebody who's wishful about going, but I have done enough research.
No,
It just, if there is something that you can dream that you can have in Dubai, they're going to figure out a way, and it makes sense to make it happen. Like I think I saw inside slopes or an inside water park, and the hotels are gorgeous, and the shopping is amazing, and the food scene is just amazing. And so I think that people don't know enough about it, but they're intrigued.
Mr. Ted, you will not believe if you go to the mall, example, Mall of Emirates or Dubai Mall and so on. So, but every time anything which is like this is made, prepared, and okay, public is using it, every year and a half or two, you hear another announcement overtaking the previous one. Every time you talk about the hotels, malls, you talk about islands in the middle of the ocean, you talk about the palm, you talk about the skydiving, you talk about the flying man. I don't know, every single thing that you can ever imagine is available in Dubai. As long as you're working good, you have a good salary, you have good benefit, and you are not messing with the law. This is very essential because the country progresses when the law and order is perfect. This is absolutely fantastic about Dubai. If you mess with the law, very soon police is going to keep hand on you. Let it be on the road, let it be on the
Good.
bar, hotels, and they are using lot of techie gadgets. You'll be amazed wherever you go. You are tracked. You are not eluded from the people. You are seen, monitored, watched. But again, it's an experience you must see. Dubai airport and the city is absolutely unbelievable. And the hotels, you see, every time when we have a hotels coming up, which chain of the country of the world is not here? You talk about Shangri-La, Four Seasons, Mandarin, One and Only, and I don't know what not. Everything is available here. As long as you have a cash, you have a good salary, this is the finest.
So tell us your role. What do you do? You're obviously in hospitality, and we did a little description of you in the promo, but tell us what your role is there. And then, guys, we're going to share a video after we finish the show where Harish talks a little bit about what he does, but I'd still like to hear the live version of that. What's your role over there? It almost seems you're very active on LinkedIn. You're very active and engaging people from all over the world, which is a big kudos to you, by the way.
Thank you.
But
Thank you for the
what's your
compliments.
role? What do you do? What do you do over there in the hospitality world?
Right. Currently, my role has been made redundant. I'm looking for a new role. And my last role was section head for food and beverage in the company called ADNOC. It's an oil and gas company, but again, it has a hospitality, area. So I was looking after as a food and beverage section head in the ADNOC. And ADNOC is, very prime company around the world. If you see Emirates, ADNOC has a top of the top company name. So I am basically food and beverage man related with the hotels, very glorious past, fantastic hotel chains on my CV. I worked with the Sheraton. I worked with Ritz Carlton, Intercontinental. I worked with Gulf Hotel, and finest places are on my CV. Okay, thank you for the compliment for the LinkedIn. Yes, I'm active because I like to engage with people. I like to learn what they do, and they inspire me. Very best thing you can do with somebody is to follow, see what do they do, how did they do, how did they rise in their life, what is their success story. And I'm sure they did not become successful overnight. They had very tough times, they had challenging times. So what did they do actually? So when you're engaging with them, especially in their post, or what is their previous role, or what is their recent achievements, so I engage with them. Now my followers are almost about 76,000 plus. Connections are
Wow.
24,000 plus. And recently I got engaged in recruitment. Since I have a good know-how of the hotel hierarchy, understand the job descriptions, I know the procedure of recruitment. So I got into this recently, and I'm exploring multiple things in this phase of time until the time I'm successful once again.
Fantastic. I mean, I don't know. I know somebody is going to swoop you up, no doubt in my mind. I want to ask you, I'm curious about the cuisine. We had a question before we went live, a couple of questions about, all right, so I want to take a trip. I'm loving what you're saying, but I've never been. I don't know anyone there. What's the best way for? I'll use. I'm in America, so I'll use Americans. What's the best way for somebody from the U.S. to figure out where they should go? Is there a travel agency? Is it better to reach out to the hotels? Is it better to reach out to somebody who knows the ins and outs like you? If somebody's really fascinated by it, wants to come over and experience, what should
If
they
I
do?
was you, if I was you, I would look for somebody who's living in the city already, because this person would know the area of interest. He would know the key places to go to, not only those places where the hotels will recommend to go because they have commissions, because they get a share of transferring that traffic onto that area. So if somebody who you know in the city, you can tell him, okay, I have a trip of 6 nights, 7 days, example, and I want to cover two destinations every day. More than two you don't have to cover, because otherwise you will be very tired, haggard, and you are not able to really grasp the city. And then use public transport, use taxis in the city. Do not drive, because when you drive you're looking for parking space, hassles, you may make an accident or so and so. But when you are going in the city, taxis, first of all, they know the shortest route, they know where
Yes,
to take you. And while they are driving you to the destination, they talk about the city because they are ambassador of the city.
yes, I
They
love
will tell
that.
you what you expect when you arrive there. So it's best to take help of somebody who's living in the city. You can explain briefly, okay, this is my plan when I'm going to be there for 4 nights, 5 nights, 6 nights. And mainly I'm going to see either hotels, place of interest, museums, or I will do shopping of the gold. Gold is, a very must here. Whoever comes to Dubai, they always buy a lot of gold.
I love it. I think that people, when they think of um, higher up vacation, they think of extravagance or enjoying themselves, and also business opportunities. I believe that people think of the whole area of Dubai first. I feel like that is the most, in our minds, our impressions and our travels, the most modern, more metropolitan place to go. in the Middle East to kind of experience, but you're going to get an experience there that you're not going to get anywhere else.
It is very true. Yeah, it has a reputation such as that because this is how Dubai has built itself. And then not many people know the capital of UAE is Abu Dhabi. Everyone knows Dubai because Dubai has a very vibrant lifestyle. It has multiple buildings, hotels. I don't know, you name anything, even safari, Dubai has it. You ask about ski, they have it. You ask about parachute, jumping, this, that, they have every single thing. And every day, Sheikh Mohammed the ruler, he makes this city the best possible for the citizen and the workers, those who are working here. It's one cosmos society, but very nicely binding together, respecting together, living together in a perfect harmony.
So, Harish, if somebody wants to reach out to you, wants to learn more, maybe we're going to see a lot of people who follow the show that might be over there. Maybe they're in hiring mode. I don't know, but that's always my goal
If
is
they
to
are
help
hiring, they can always connect with me with one line,
out.
and I am
Exactly.
very
What's the best
reachable.
way?
Well, one simple invitation on the LinkedIn, or they can find my email on the LinkedIn, and they can write it to me. And if there is any area of concern, even F&B consultancy or any other thing that called problem solving, wherever I can assist them, I'm very open-minded. I'm a quick icebreaker. Since I come from the hospitality industry, it is very easy for me to connect with them. I can find out, the tone in the message, how eager they are to connect with me, what could be their motive to connect with me, and if I am the right person to help and assist them. So if anybody wants to connect with me through the show of Mr. Tech Bhagat, I'll be lucky one. I'll be very happy.
We're very, very, very excited you came on the show. I'm fascinated. I really want to travel to Dubai. And so thank you for sharing a little slice of your world. Harish Chander, you can find him on LinkedIn. I've put all of his links everywhere, but we'll do it again when we share the show. Thank you so much for coming on and give me a little bit of wanderlust about travel, because that is one place in the world I have not been, and I'm fascinated by it.
I hope to be your host if ever you are here, and if I'm close to Dubai, I would like to host you and take you around in the city, and it's gonna be a really good experience. But thank you again for giving me so much time, respect, and honor to be in the show before you.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm the one that's honored. All right. Harish Chander, you guys reach out to him, please. If you're over there, I have friends that are in hospitality over there, and I just don't know what they do. So we're going to tag the heck out of this on LinkedIn and
Fantastic.
make sure people see you. You're a joy. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I appreciated a new view. We need to be educated, guys. Travel's coming back. So let's embrace it. It's a great way to help all of our economies safely, of course. All right.
I
Thanks,
hope we all
Harish.
over, I hope we all overcome this COVID effect and come back to the normal life. No more wearing masks, and the economy comes back. Everybody has more jobs. Everybody's earning, and more happiness for everyone.
Yes, that's our goal. All right. Thank you so much, my friend. You guys reach out to him. He's a wealth of information, and he's obviously a good guy. So let's give him the love and support. See you later, my friend. You guys have